Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Esteemed Gentleman podcast for Monday, March 7th. I'm your host, Scott Labrie, and joined alongside me on video this time,
Yay.
Uncle Teabag, Tyler Sund.
Hello.
Hello. And
he has
returned. And all day Eric DeShane here, as always, as well. How you boys doing today?
All right.
Not too bad.
Good.
A little rough this morning. A little rough, but all right.
Yeah?
Yeah. Had a little fun last night.
Drinky poos?
A little bit of drinky poos, yeah.
Little drinky poo?
We were going to do this. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'll say it was my godfather's 78th last night, so we had a big family party with that on my dad's side.
Nice.
And quite a few people came out and had a good visit, and many beverages were consumed, and I feel it today.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was going to say we were going to do this in person. And then I forgot I don't have a truck this weekend, which is kind of a crazy thing to forget you don't have.
Yeah. I didn't go anywhere. I don't have a truck. Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I was already here. I'm like, oh well, we could just do it on Discord instead. I can go all the way. Pain in the ass, but it's a lazy Sunday. Screw it. Let's just do it.
Yeah, no, it works.
That's right.
Hopefully, maybe this week, depending on Tyler's schedule and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We can maybe get together for one, but
it would be nice.
At least maybe when the weekend comes, we can maybe do it. But again, it all depends.
Definitely. All depends.
But today is the first Monday of March, and that means you have questions. We have answers. We hope.
We hope.
And we got a few here. First one here from Cameron. He says, the Batman hype is here. What are each of your top 5 Batman movies? Animated can be included. And where do you think the new one will fall in your rankings? And he gave his new rankings because he saw it already.
Okay.
He says, number 1, The Dark Knight.
Of course.
Number 2, The Batman 2022. Number 3, Dark Knight Rises. Number 4, Batman Forever. And number 5, Batman Begins.
Batman Forever.
Yeah, Batman Forever.
Because that's high. Because I was gonna put that on my 5th one, but yeah, because I remember watching that as a kid. I watched that repeatedly. That was like one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. I'm like, this isn't. And Jim Carrey was such a lunatic Riddler, man.
Yeah.
I loved that one, but it's I don't know. But I'm pretty close in his list. Well, besides the Batman, because I haven't seen it yet, but
yeah, same. Yeah, so the Batman's the one thing where I haven't seen it. But for me, mine's a little different than that. I mean, I think the Nolan film will probably rank the same, but for me, my favorite's always been the animated
Under the Red
Batman movie, Under the Red Hood. Like that for me will always be number 1.
I knew that one.
And then then I would say probably Begins is second on my list in that one because I enjoyed that one more, the origin story more or less. And then I would say the Batman 1989 with not Val Kilmer, Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Number 3, and then 4, I would say Forever, and then I would put the Dark Knight as the last one for my 5.
Dark Knight on number 5.
I like it, but I'm not as big at the hype as everybody else seems to have for the hard on as for the Nolan ones as everybody else. But I prefer the first one over the second one. I was just I enjoyed that origin tale more.
Tyler, what's yours?
Mine, The Dark Knight is number 1. And then after that is Batman, the 1989 one. Jack Nicholson is the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Then Batman Begins. I really like Batman Begins quite a bit. Then one that, what's his name, voices over. It's a 2-part animated one where he's retired, but he comes out of retirement and then the Joker is voiced by
the
Dark
Knight Returns. Dark Knight Returns.
Dark Knight Returns.
Oh,
that's
yeah, he's voiced by RoboCop there. Yeah.
The voice, RoboCop does the main voice for him, and it's just he's just so fed up with
that's the Tim Miller series they animated with that one. Yeah. Frank Miller.
Yeah. I thought that was really good. And then The Dark Knight Rises after that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. Those are mine.
The Frank Miller one, when that one came out, that was very much I would not see that coming because I didn't know the story of it, and that was I went and bought the comic at the convention the next year. How much I loved it! That was an awesome tale, and it was really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah,
good.
Nice. Mine would probably be The Dark Knight, followed by Dark Knight Rises, then Batman Begins, and then probably Batman 89, and then probably Lego Batman. Actually, might be my fifth one.
Yeah,
It's fun.
yeah. I haven't seen it, so I can't say. I knew that would be up there probably if I did watch it, but it looked pretty good.
Mm-hmm. But I am excited to see this new one. That one.
Me too.
This new one, I don't know if it will be my top 5 unless it's like really. But if Cameron has it as number 2, it must be pretty good then.
It's got to be pretty good if he's got a number 2.
I've heard good things about it, but like I don't know. I'm cautious. Yeah. If it's like the Batman Begins, where it's much more the Batman Year One stuff, I know I'll like that. But
yeah,
I'm curious. To see how it is. Yeah.
The general consensus seems to be that it does not feel like a 3-hour movie. Which is kind of surprising because if it's a lot of detective stuff and he's just kind of getting started and he's super emo about everything, then it's like, oh, it must be pretty enthralling if you don't notice that it's a 3-hour long movie. So I mean, that says a lot.
Yeah.
So that's a big risk, sure. A movie like that being that long too. Like,
well, yeah, but I mean, it is Batman though. Like, people are going to see it, so like it's a risk, but it's a pretty safe bet though. I would think as well. Like
when I watched Batman versus Superman, I knew it was at the hour mark because my butt was getting sore. An hour in, I'm like, "Okay, come on, There was lots of action. There was a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
I just
obviously you haven't watched the 4-hour Justice League.
Oh fuck no! I haven't even seen what's his name's Justice League yet. I haven't.
Oh, Joss Whedon.
Joss Whedon. Yeah, I haven't.
No, I didn't know he was doing that. I just saw the Snyder cut. That's all.
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. I have no interest, honestly.
Neither do I.
Unless he makes a zombie movie, then I'll watch it. Army of the Dead Part 2. Let's go, baby. Okay, sorry. Getting off track.
Next question here. Nicole, would you ever buy an electric vehicle?
Yeah.
I would.
I'd be on board for that.
Yeah, absolutely. If I knew it'd be more reliable for like if they finally put it through a weather system here in Canada and be like, yeah, you know what, it's pretty fucking bulletproof now. We can go through it. I would absolutely get one if I could afford it for sure.
Yeah.
Like, when Tesla first came to Edmonton, I wanted to apply to work there because I'd just be fascinated on how the whole process is done with that, and I would definitely be on board for that. So, I just
number one sellers pallet of batteries.
Yeah, I just know for our rural area, it just would not work. Like, it is just not made for our roads and our weather right now. Anyways, yes, maybe when the Tesla truck gets a little better designed, maybe, but
there's a few people who have Teslas around town that drive around.
Yeah, I've seen a few, but most of them, they get them, have to get them service in Edmonton back and forth. So it'd be like kind of buying a Kia or kind of buying like a Honda. Like, yeah, we could work on it, but we're not like really, we shouldn't kind of thing. We're not really a proper thing for warranty, but yeah.
There also needs to be like more like fast charge stations around too.
Do you guys have one at Chev there, Eric?
No, we don't.
Because I know Dodge does.
We're putting one in because now Chevy is doing the whole thing with the electric new vehicle they're making right now. So I think that's a whole part of the new thing now.
You'll probably be getting one.
Yeah, I think
a converter of some kind.
Part of the license of the dealership, we have to have a charging station or something like that. So yeah,
be able to service every vehicle in the line, hybrids and stuff. Yeah, yeah, I'd be down for it. Like when I saw the Tesla truck when it first got announced, I was like, man, that looks kind of cool. Everybody thought it looked kind of silly, but I don't know.
I'm definitely intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued in it. I wouldn't mind seeing it in person because from afar away, I'm like, this looks like a small company. But then you get closer, you see the photos, like, actually, it's freaking huge. This thing.
It's pretty big, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm curious to see.
And like how there's no buttons, it's just all touchscreen stuff. Like, oh, that is so cool, man. That's cool to me. Like, it's just all touchscreen. But the possibility for shit to go wrong, all electronic issues. Oh my god. I just know, like with vehicles nowadays, with all the bells and whistles, like it's. Oh, my heated steering doesn't work.
The majority of the time, we're doing warranty and issues with brand new stuff for brand new features. I'm like, this is too complicated, man. Like,
right?
I know. Yeah. I'm very on the. Well,
and the whole power source is literally just like a battery, and there's way less moving parts. So yeah, the upfront cost is going to be higher, but then the maintenance is going to be just your battery. Really? You think about it. There's hardly any friction. There's like nothing. There's no fucking combustion or nothing like that, right? And it's a no-brainer. Really, but but there's no money in that. Come on. You just need an IT guy to figure out what the issue is.
Yeah,
I plugged it in, ran a diagnostic. Need a new battery.
Need more RAM. Needs to go.
$18,000, please. Yeah, you need more RAM.
More RAM, yeah.
Stop watching porn on your touchscreen, jamming up the navigation.
I guarantee you that's going on as we speak right now, which to me just blows my mind. Like, yeah, fucking Pornhub right there in someone's dashboard driving down the
Somebody enables
hands free, just rubbing one out to fucking.
Yeah. You can customize your ring or your horn.
Yeah.
Those videos on TikTok. Yeah, just do that. The moan.
Have you guys ever seen I think it's called like the Rivian or something like that?
No.
It's like a electric truck by a company called Rivian or whatever, and they just put it out like not too long ago. And I saw a dude on the guy like who does all the car reviews on YouTube. I forget what his name is, but got a hold of one.
Oh,
and did a breakdown of it. I'm like, this thing looks pretty fucking badass, but
yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It looks like a Ford, like one of the new Fords.
Yeah,
like a Bronco. The headlights are fucking weird.
Yeah.
I spelled R.
Wally eyes going on,
like
REVIVIAN, RIVIAN, like a river, Rivian.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think
that's kind of cool. Like behind the seats, I guess the back seats, and like underneath the box, like there's this little like compartment, I guess, that just has like a whole like tunnel kind of thing underneath there. Okay. And plus like there's no engine, so there's a front hood as well, which is like there's like a shit ton of like storage in this thing.
Yeah.
Dude, that looks awesome.
Oh, I'm just configuring one right now. R1D. Well, you know what? I would say this is expensive, but a lot of the new trucks that are coming out
expensive. Now, oh, they're stupid expensive now. Like it's.
But this is decked out, man.
And it looks like an actual like truck, like same with the truck, the truckload, but like it's actually looks like
the battery sizes you can get. There's two different battery sizes. You get the max pack, gets you 640K on one charge for an extra $20,000. But the total so far with just like the basic, man, still bells and whistles is $108,000.
Yeah, which is like on par with like a high end,
like a Denali fucking half ton or something, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like the Raptor Ford right now is loaded like
that. Looks so cool. I'm looking at the interior. Damn, the future is now, brothers.
Yes, more of this, please. Yeah,
more of this.
Yeah.
Except it has to be able to handle minus 50.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, which is the thing. Yes.
Could you imagine breaking down and like not being able to start it and you just freeze to death in your own electric car? Which I doubt that would happen, but I mean it's
still like it's
just get a boost.
Scary. Yeah. Just drain the vehicle that's trying to boost you. Then their truck's fucked.
All the power's mine.
Yeah, thanks, bud. See ya.
All right. Next question here is also from Nicole. What is your very first memory / what do you think is your earliest memory in life?
For me, it was I think maybe 3 years old, taking family photos, and I got my own portrait made, and then it was my mom wrapping my little bow tie around my neck, and I was asking her if we're going to a wedding. It's like, no, we're just taking photos, and that's kind of what I really remember from that. So. And I think we saw the photo up somewhere in my house, and I remember that the black bow tie to a T still getting it tied around my neck. And yeah.
What age is that?
I was maybe 3 years old.
Yeah. Holy shit, that's pretty good. Yeah. I don't know. I think mine's earliest memory is probably around 4 or 5-ish, when mom and dad, when we were living in a trailer in Ashmont, we set up our bunk beds like a triple bunk.
Yeah.
And I remember like
much more room for activities.
Reaching over, like leaning over and being like, Zach, he'd look over and be, and just spit on him. So then he tried to spit at me. He'd like aim up and spit, and it came back down on top of him. That's my earliest childhood memory that I can remember. Just doing like shenanigans like that and getting in a lot of trouble for spitting on each other.
Oh yeah,
kids are weird, man. But yeah, the triple bunk, that's like the highlight of my youth. That was like the coolest thing. It had like a ladder to climb up, and it was like super rickety too. So we'd like go like side to side, and we were dumb.
They don't really make triple bunks anymore, do they?
They don't make bunks, I think, anymore. Period. Yeah, bunks are
squish the middle kid if it came.
Oh yeah, they still make bunks.
They still make bunks. I haven't seen too many around anymore. Yeah, so
I know my mother works at a furniture store, and there's one there.
I see lots of not bunk beds, like loft beds.
Yeah,
like all my nieces had that. Like their beds on top and had a desk down below, right? So
Yeah, those are
When
sweet.
you had two girls sharing a room, it was perfect because you had a lot more room for stuff, and then the two girls were up above, right? So that was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I love those. I love that setup. Like having like, because I remember, well, with the last relationship, Jackson had a bed and had like the big canopy over top, and then there's like a little light, and then you could have curtains in there,
Oh
so you have like a
yeah,
little desk and everything. Oh, it's like your own little house, man.
yeah.
It's like your
The little
party
space, right?
central, man.
Perfect. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
that's your space. That's your.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool. I'm like, man, I wish
Mhm.
I had something myself. Leave me alone. Just close my bed sheet
Sorry.
door.
Anywho,
Yeah.
Scott. Sorry. What's yours?
I think I kind of remember vaguely a little bit like of my younger sister being a baby, like sort of thing, like, and my mom like holding her, that sort of thing. Like my most like vivid, like earliest memory is probably like my 4th birthday, and I got like all like Toy Story toys and stuff like that for my 4th birthday. But I also remember like days before my birthday, I was like sitting in the back seat of our van or whatever, and for some reason I must have fell or dropped something or something like that. So I had to like get on the ground to pick it up, and I saw underneath the van seat was a Woody toy or whatever that my mom just like hid under the seat so I wouldn't see it. And I pulled it. I was like, "Mom, look!" She's like, "You can't have that till your birthday." It's like, "What? Why? No, it's right here."
Have it now. Like,
So
no,
distraught.
yeah.
That's funny.
Like,
That's hilarious.
This is horseshit.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Toy Story when you were a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I was much older when that came.
Yeah, I think we would have been like what, 9, 10?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, maybe. I think I was maybe 8 or 9. Yeah, you probably were 10.
Yeah.
When did that come out?
Probably.
95.
95.
I remember going to see
Okay.
that in theaters. That's how fucking old I am.
Yeah.
We went to Lethbridge and we watched that in theaters.
So I turned 4
cousins.
in 97. So
Yeah.
makes sense.
Toy Story.
4.
Yeah. 95.
Mhm. That's another memory I remember too. Going to Lethbridge with my family for like a week. Went to the water park, went to the theaters, and like because being on the farm and going with his cousins in the city, that's when like you get to order pizza and you get to watch
All the
cable
fun
TV.
stuff.
Yeah, those were awesome weeks, right? So yeah, that's like those are my skull too, pretty good.
Next question here. Got a couple more. What word / phrase do you wish people would stop using?
NFT.
NFT. Yeah.
I'm sick of them. Enough of that shit.
NFT crypto.
Crypto,
Used to be low key, but
Nobody says that anymore.
no,
Yeah,
not anymore. It used to
yeah.
be that one, but I'm just trying to think of.
Unless they're talking about the Marvel character.
Yeah,
low
then that's
key.
okay. That's fine. Low key. Yeah, NFT is kind of annoying. Bitcoin's really annoying.
Yeah, cryptocurrency. It's shit like
crypto.
that.
It's only on Twitter, but ratio.
Yeah. I've never.
What the fuck's ratio?
No, whenever somebody has a hot take or maybe something, somebody will post reply ratio, and if that gets more likes than the original tweet or reply, then they got ratioed and shows how bad their take was.
Wow.
But it just gets like said for any take ever.
Yeah,
So.
exactly, right? Just post that.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it doesn't work, so it's just noise. It's like, stop
it. Dumb.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably make my life better if I just muted that word on Twitter and just stopped showing up.
Probably,
there you go. But there you go. I haven't been on Twitter in a while.
Same. I kind of creep every now and then, but I don't know, I haven't really like followed too much people on Twitter anymore.
I used to use Twitter for all the wrong things. I just deleted the whole thing.
You guys use Facebook a lot more than I do, I think, right?
Yeah, that too. I don't really post off those either.
I'm hooked to Facebook.
Very much.
That's why when you guys were talking about like all the fake stuff from Ukraine, I was like, I haven't seen any of that. 'Cause I don't go on
Facebook.
Oh, Facebook is just fucking plagued with bullshit. So much of it. It's wild. Terrible. You can't believe anything that you read on there like, at all.
It is so. Well, it's like most things on the internet too, as well, right? Especially on Facebook, it is not. It's so far fetched that it couldn't be real, but there's no way to disprove it, so it's taken in as real still. It's like, well, no, like there's no justification with this. There's nothing makes sense with that. It doesn't matter. It's not proven wrong, so it must be right. It's like, no, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
Last question here that I got. From Aaron as well. How did you learn Santa wasn't real?
I don't remember.
Neither do I. I think it's just kind of like
just finding out on the bus with the kids one day, probably. Like,
I think that's what it was. Somebody said that Santa's not real, and it's just something to get you excited and stuff.
I remember not being too upset with that. It was maybe like 6, 7, 8, grade 1, grade 2. But because at that point you're kind of starting to think logically, like, oh yeah, that doesn't really work, right? So yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think I just learned it through like TV and movies or something like that.
Oh yeah,
it was like have the kids like, you still believe in Santa or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's still how many Santa movies every year?
Yeah.
It's still
I think it dawned on me when it had snowed a lot. I don't know how old I was. I know we were living in St. Line on the acreage, and we weren't there for very long, like maybe a year, 2 years. So I might have been grade 3, probably. So I really wanted to believe in him. I remember I was pretty distraught when I found out that he wasn't real. I was like, oh, come on. It was because I'm pretty sure my dad had said like, oh, go check and see if there's any tracks outside. See if he's if he's been here, if he's real or not, like that. And I couldn't find any tracks anywhere. I was out there looking around, and I'm like, no. So it's like, well, that's upsetting.
That line, fuck.
Yeah.
So mad.
Yeah. Well, this is bullshit. My life has been a lie.
Then you got like the parents who go like overkill, like trying to preserve the memory or
putting fake
footprints. Yeah.
Oh, I got in shit from my siblings because we were talking about licensing and like ownership of things, and I said, well, yeah, Coca-Cola owns the right to Santa because that's who own whenever you want to put a Santa photo on the internet or use it for whatever else. Coca-Cola owns those images. I said it out loud at Christmas time, not thinking with the little kids, and the show's like, shut the fuck up. Oh shit, sorry. Didn't mean to say that.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Sorry. I forgot. Not with adults.
Yeah.
Well, Ty, did you have questions? Did you say or?
I found a list of some inspirational questions.
Ooh.
I guess. Yeah. So, what makes you guys the happiest? What is something that really brings you great joy, besides the obvious thing?
Besides the obvious stuff.
Besides that stuff, but
honestly, just those moments where I'm not in a panic or in a hurry, or not worried about what's coming next. It's like those days off where I know I have nothing planned. It's very much like just I can keep to myself and just have it low key that way, right?
Anxiety is just like
and for me that's the biggest thing is my anxiety too as well. So to have those moments where I can get rid of that and not think of it, that's was like, you know what, this is worth it. So, and I find that a lot of times like it's weekends, mostly weekdays, that's tough. I know tonight because tomorrow's Monday, my brain's gonna be freaking going off and all cylinders and do what I can to try to relax, but it's still a tough time, right? But but those moments where you can just have it quiet and just to yourself. As an introvert, that's definitely good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I do like being alone, but when I'm like actually truly probably happiest, it's like usually around like Christmas time when I'm home with my family, like just chilling on the couch or playing games or something like that, or summertime when we're going out to Germain Lake or something like that, and you're just surrounded having good times, that sort of thing. That's kind of when I'm most happiest, I think.
That's good times.
You just got no worries. You can speak your mind. No one's gonna fucking be annoying.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna right. So
I'm with you on that for sure.
Yeah. That's a really close one for me. Is being with really good friends. Like even when we go to the theater and stuff, we watch a good movie and we talk about it after and shit like that. Like just doing stuff together. So I think that I'm an extrovert, but I have some introvert tendencies too myself. So I like being by myself. Sometimes you just need a break from stuff, but for me, it's like when I do something creative and then I get feedback on it, whether it's good or bad, that's my thing.
Yeah,
that's my thing. I'm definitely addicted to that whole like, oh, your book was awesome, even though like I know they didn't read it, but like I want you to read it. Like, fucking read it. Don't just tell me it's great and be supportive. Just read it. Or like when I made movies, then people would watch it. They'd be laughing watching the movies, and then shit that I made, and it like entertains them. That's when I feel the happiest. It's when I bring entertainment to people.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's me. But yeah, very close. Like Jermaine Lake, bringing the camper out there, having the fam, Carly, Leia, you guys, everybody. Like that's really close for me.
Mm-hmm.
Shooting guns and stuff. Yeah, fun stuff. Ping pong. Or fucking beer pong, ping pong, beer pong.
I'm like, okay, what do you mean by that? Beer pong.
I thought you were making like a noise of the gun or something like shooting.
Yeah, maybe that's.
I just thought of Christopher Walken from that ping pong show.
Balls of Fury.
Balls of Fury.
Balls of Fury, yeah.
Ping pong.
Ping pong. Yeah. Or as the Chinese call it, ping pong. He's such an idiot. It's such a dumb movie. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to find something else here. I guess like who's your hero is another one. I guess, but I feel like we answered that one already.
Oh yeah,
I think so.
before.
My depressing Chris Benoit story.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Fuck, man.
That's right.
Jesus. Okay. Here's an okay one. We've kind of talked a little bit, but I mean, like, what's your favorite movie or book series? How about both? Favorite movie series and favorite book series.
Books, probably Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Movie series, that one's hard.
That's a tough one, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Like Star Wars, but there's a lot of bad ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's still you're gonna have that.
It's still
it's part of a series. I mean, if
exactly.
some of your favorite movies are, I don't know. For me, it's Lord of the Rings for movies.
Yeah,
that's
definitely
the best movie series ever.
Same.
Yeah. Ugh, perfection.
Yeah, those are mine, and I would say my book series is probably the only one I really finished was the Harry Potter ones. Is probably the ones where I picked up
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, yeah.
Potter. Mine ongoing one is the Horus Heresy from Warhammer.
You're still reading those, yeah.
I'm going in chronological. I'm on book like number 10 now, I think.
Yeah, like I like to learn about it, but I'm not one like for those novels edition of like I just want to learn the lore and kind of know what's happening because I'm all caught up, and I'm all caught up where you're pretty much at right now too. But to know specific characters, I don't know, but like I know the whole like just of it pretty much, right? So yeah. So I'm fine with that because the lore on 40K is so fucking big.
It's too much.
It's like, yeah, I don't want to drown in that stuff. So just give me the cliff notes.
Yeah.
I'll be happy.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'll say my favorite movie series.
What's that?
MCU.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a wide net there.
Well, that's a fucking yeah. I don't know. I think Lord of the Rings is still better.
Lord of the Rings, like that to me,
they are good.
On 20 years now, and how good they are still. Like,
the Hobbit movies are.
Yeah.
The first two are okay, but the third I'm like, oh man. Even though there's like crazy battle, but the CGI
there was no heart, and
I'm not gonna get.
And you see the behind the scenes stuff on that one. Oh, it's.
You feel bad for Peter Jackson, man. Like, it's not what he wanted it to be. And take this book and make it into 3. He's like, well, you can't. You can't because the first 3 movies, the Lord of the Rings movies, were almost right from the book. They had the book there, making sure that it was authentic the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Poor guy. That's terrible.
Make 1 book to 2, not good enough. Make 1 book to 3, and you're directing it now. But I don't want to. No, you're directing it now. We're paying you less than before, and want it just as good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he got fucked.
Give a love relation between an elf and a dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brutal.
And then they die.
And then they all die.
They die.
Yeah.
Make sure we care about every single dwarf.
Yeah.
Even though there's 13 of them or whatever.
Right?
Yeah. Well, we can go into that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to even think of what their names were. I think I know only one is Thorn Oakenshield, and that's the only one that I remember. Mm-hmm. All the rest
Thorn, and there's
Thorn
Oakenshield. Yeah.
He's got an awesome voice.
Mm-hmm. He's the voice of Castlevania, of Trevor Belmont. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. He's awesome. Belmont. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty much. I've sifted through the rest are kind of
okay. I got some riddles because Batman is out.
Mm-hmm.
And I did that Riddler Photoshop of Tyler.
You did for the Riddler one there, yeah. So
terrible,
pretty good. Pretty good. We'll start off with some easy ones, and then we'll go some hard ones. Okay.
Mhm.
Some of these you probably heard.
Maybe.
What is full of holes but still holds water?
A sponge.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
I saved Gotham.
What gets wet while drying?
A towel.
Yes.
I won't say. Heard that one before. Yeah.
Yeah.
The more there is, the less you see. What is it?
Heard this one before. Fuck.
The more there is, the less you see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I've heard this one. Shit.
The more there is, the less you see. Shit, man. Like, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? I was gonna say like air or the sky. I don't know.
The more there, I have to say it. I can't think of it yet. I know I've heard it before.
Darkness.
Yeah. That's what. Yes.
Ah.
Stop
it!
I know
it's stupid.
Move to some harder ones here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, yeah, sure.
What runs through cities and fields but doesn't move?
Rivers.
Rivers move.
No, but they don't. Yeah, I guess.
What runs through cities?
Yeah, or
and
what
fields?
what goes through cities and
Cities
fields
and
but
fields.
never moves?
Oh, roads.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Roads.
The more you take, the more you leave behind. What are they?
My fucks to give.
Yeah. The more you take, the more you leave behind.
Mm-hmm.
Your
Man.
time.
Footsteps.
This is ridiculous. My brain. I can't.
All right.
My brain's hurt.
All right. Yeah.
We'll stop torturing you guys.
Poor Tyler.
I would be the worst Batman ever. I get stumped on the first one, like the towel one. Like,
Yeah.
Alfred, help me out here.
What gets wet while it dries? Help me.
Fuck.
Tyler, that's Batman. Riddler leaves a clue. He's like, fucking call Superman. Fucking, I'm done.
Yeah, get somebody else. Yeah. I can't do this.
Robin, this case is your.
Yeah, you take on this one.
Just tell me where he is. I'll come and fucking.
I'll beat the shit out of him, but you just gotta tell me where he is. You do the riddles. I can't do this. Fuck.
All right. Well, any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Looking forward to seeing the Batman. That's for sure.
Yep, can't wait to see it.
Yes. We'll have to figure out a day we can go do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'll be good though. All right. Well, there you go. That's gonna do it for today's episode. Like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and if you're listening on podcast service, give us a rating, subscribe to the feed, and head over to our Facebook page, like the page, ask a question for next month, or you can submit topics, other random stuff, whatever you want. We'll be back here on Wednesday. Kind of forgot what day it was, but Wednesday. We might have a Batman review by then.
Oh,
hopefully.
Adios. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
See yas.